came close to the WNBA All-Star assist record, and you mentioned on the broadcast that you and Sue were talking a little bit. Can you give us any insight as to what was being said between you two?
That's Sue's record. Can't take that from her. That's my homie. So, but no, I mean, we were just playing hard.
It's no secret that Caitlin Clark is a phenomenal player, but even the best players occasionally need a break. Unfortunately, Sid seems to have a knack for keeping Clark on the court for extended periods of time, sometimes clocking in a whopping 40 minutes per game. Look, man, that ain't just intense, that is straight up. Behind the scenes, whispers of burnout and coaching scandals are swirling like a toilet at a high school with Cheryl Miller's potential coach and takeover. Sure, it demonstrates her indispensability to the group, but let's be real, man, it also runs the danger of burning her out. Fans and analysts have expressed disapproval of this strategy, questioning whether it is the best way to use such a valuable player. In addition, there is the issue of strategic choices, or rather the general lack of them, and the declining returns as fatigue sets in. Fans have been left wondering why she made certain decisions on multiple occasions. For instance, there have been games when Clark and other important players overindulged at crucial times, or when substitutions were made that seemed to upset rather than improve the team's performance. I think a good number of people probably play, and we can get them into it. We probably need to get some people out there. I want to see like AB swing off, and I feel like I'd pay to see that. Yeah, she probably won't like it. These decisions aren't just little disagreements, man. They caused some difficult losses and generated a lot of conversation on social media. Speaking of social media, players and fans haven't been afraid to voice their frustrations. Posts and comments have ranged from worries about players' well-being to outright demands for a coaching change. It's evident that people want to see Clark's talent capitalized on, and that they're concerned that the current coaching staff isn't up to the task at all. Now, let me tell you about Cheryl Miller. There has been a lot of buzz about her potentially taking over as head coach. And let me tell you, that is a tantalizing thought to a bunch of fans. Miller was commended for her offensive setup, which included miles, and her coaching abilities were evident. It's not surprising that fans are so interested in the idea of Miller taking over the Fever. After all, if you take some really good players and put them on a court and blindfold them, they won't be doing much. And that's kind of the situation going on with sides right now, as everyone knows. The recent WNBA All-Star game was more than just an exhibition. It was a showcase of potential, especially for Caitlin Clark and Cheryl Miller. It was as if you were witnessing an artist in their element, as Clark's performance was nothing short of spectacular, showcasing her ability to dish out passes like a seasoned pro and highlight her need for making incredible assists. Fans and teammates alike noticed that Clark seemed to thrive under Miller's guidance. Their chemistry was evident when they interacted. Players from all across the league were praising Miller's coaching approach. The atmosphere around a squad during the All-Star game was exciting. Her methodology is refreshing, guy. She is passionate about giving players the chance to flourish, and she is skilled at bringing out the best in the ENT squad. I like Christy's sides, whose game management has been questionable at best. Now, Miller seems to got a more intuitive grasp of a game. She focuses on dynamic plays and maximizing player strength, which resonates not only with the players but also with the fans who crave exciting, effective basketball. We talk about Caitlin, about golfing. Did you golf at all? Twice. I got 2 little 9 holes and not 18. I wasn't ready for 18. I can play every day, though I do love it, and try to get. I need to get Grace out on the golf course. Maybe she might KCK. Now, there's the option of staying with a Fever. If Miller or another coach with a similar mindset takes over, Clark could find herself in a much more supportive environment. Now, the pros are clear, though she had the chance to grow under a coach who understands their strengths and could build a system around her. Now, this could be a game changer, not just for Clark, but for the entire team, potentially turning them into serious contenders. But the C's are also significant, and the management decides to stick with a current coach's setup or fails to bring in the necessary Support Clark could continue to face the same issues: excessive playing time, questionable game strategies, and the risk of burnout. On the other hand, there's the intriguing possibility of Clark moving to another team now. There's been a lot of buzz about the Phoenix Mercury, especially with some of their players subtly recruiting Clark during the All-Star festivities, since Phoenix offers her a new beginning and the opportunity to play with seasoned stars who can improve elevator game. I really think it would be a wonderful match for her. The city is also well known for its devoted fan base and strong team culture, which may offer Clark the stability and support he needs to succeed. Additionally, there's the WNBA expansion draft, which is a straight-up wild card. With new teams like Golden State joining the league, there's a whole new dynamic at play. This draft may shake up the league and provide Clark and other players with opportunities to join new teams and form intriguing combinations. It is impossible to discuss the WNBA without acknowledging the league's incredible rise and the challenges that come with it. For example, just think about Clark partnering up with someone like Angel Ree right now. That duo could be unstoppable and redefine the WNBA landscape like they did in that All-Star game. Recently, the league secured a sizable media rights deal, which is a major victory for the league in terms of its players. The billion-dollar transaction. Not only does this show how popular women's basketball is becoming, but it also looks forward to a brighter future for the league in terms of visibility and financial stability. I mean, this kind of exposure is absolutely crucial because it brings in more fans, more coverage, and ultimately more money to the sport. So what do you think she should do? Should she stay or should she leave? Should her decision be based on whether Miller or Sides is in control? Make sure you let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next episode.